Hey everybody, it's PartyElite. Welcome back to our 2-Point Campus Let's Play, where we return to Spiff and More, which is proving to be a very, very challenging campus. Now, of course, as the game progresses, it's going to get more and more difficult, but I was not expecting such a sudden escalation in difficulty. I am absolutely loving it. This is my jam. Let's see if we can't overcome some of these struggles, and boy oh boy, are the struggles aplenty. Our financial situation looks terrible. Our average grade is still just a B+. Average student happiness is absolutely atrocious as well, by my standards, at least in my opinion, and we almost had a bunch of students dropping out too. So Spiff and More is providing more of a challenge. Hopefully we'll be able to take it on, and there's only one way to find out. Let's dive on in. Alright folks, I am really curious to see how our new layout and approach works out this year. There are some major changes I'm going to want to make, perhaps during the year or perhaps between the 2 years coming up, like this upcoming year and the year afterwards. But there are, there are some changes we're going to have to make. As much as I like some of these, fun and slightly different shapes, I think I've gotten a bit too married to the ones that the game had initially started this level off with the library in the middle and all that good stuff. I love that stuff, but I feel like I got a little too attached to some of these shapes, and now we're showing a fair bit of inefficiency as a result. And while I do like the interesting shapes and sizes, and I see the comments as well, many of you are enjoying the interesting shapes and forms, I do think there is a middle ground to be found between fun shapes, large rooms, and efficiency, which many of you in the comments have also pointed out that yes, we definitely... oh boy, we need to do something about the inefficiency across many of these rooms, in particular looking at the lecture halls and how much space these guys are taking up as well, and that's okay. Like I said, I'm not going to fiddle with that right now. We're going to let this academic year go through, maybe make some adjustments during it if we feel some are necessary, but by and large, those changes are going to take place between the next 2 years. It's so funny to me because I felt like I was in such a good place at the end of the, 2 sessions ago. I might have already mentioned this before we loaded into the level, but 2 sessions ago, at the end of that one, I was like, yeah, you know what? We tackled all that pretty well. And then at the end of the previous session, I was like, oh no, we didn't tackle that at all. We didn't tackle anything. I'm absolutely loving it. Now, again, our objectives to get that first star include going to level 15, which will hopefully hit just by having our students level up over time, and repaying our loan as well. Now, this upcoming year, we're going to have 43 students, which means we have enough beds, right? We have, how many beds do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 beds. That's enough for 8 times 5 is 40, right? Yes. Oh, so actually we technically don't have enough beds. That's okay. I think we'll make do right now because we can't afford anything else. So we'll make do with this for now, but I do have some plans for how dorms and stuff are going to be organized as well. Hopefully we'll be able to get to that later on this session as well. There's nothing else to manage. I hit play to hopefully see the students become a little bit happier. Some of you have suggested that perhaps we put down... what are they called? Like arcade machines and things like that. Very much top of mind for me, very much stuff I want to tackle because, as you can see, people are not having a good time. Entertainment levels are so low. So again, thank you for the suggestions in the comments, and I definitely intend to implement some of those ideas as soon as we're able to afford like a student union and a student lounge, one or the other, right? Because that's kind of where they belong, I feel like. It'd be nice to keep organized and not just desperately put a bunch of like arcades down in the halls and stuff like that. At least I feel that way. Maybe I'll change my mind as we go through the year and start to see how much our students are struggling. Maybe I'll change my mind. But until I change my mind, that's the thinking, and I just wanted to share. As I start the next year, folks, just want to mention, as always, if you've been enjoying this series, if you would like to see it continue, please don't hesitate to keep letting me know by leaving a like and a comment down below. As always, it does make a very, very big difference in just letting me know what people are interested in watching on the channel, what I should do more or less of, what I should speed up or perhaps slow down or stop entirely. So if you want this series to continue, leave a like, leave a comment. It makes a huge difference. So if your entertainment need is filled when you watch this series, hit that like button and leave a comment. There you go. But no, jokes aside, I wanted to just see how much of a difference a phone call from a payphone makes. You can see how long it takes, and this is great. This is a great opportunity to really understand how long it takes to get from 0, give or take, to 40% happiness. And that's the huge line that as Buddy over there was on the phone, taking care of his needs, all these other people are just waiting for the phone to free up. And that really gives you an idea as to, like, the value of that payphone. Like, how much do they actually cost? How much are they? They're 150 each. So why don't we, while we're waiting, right? Why don't we go ahead and put a couple more of these down? They won't stay here forever because, again, I want to do the mirrored washroom kind of a thing, right? But for the time being, when we have a bunch of students and it's summer break, why don't we go ahead and make sure our students are at least able to keep themselves somewhat entertained, so that when we actually kick the next year off, they'll be in a better position. I just want to give it a little bit more time, folks. I hope you don't mind, because I just want to improve our average happiness right now. It's at 62%. It is absolutely terrible, and it's only going to get worse when the school year actually begins. But yes, adding a few more of these, I think, will help a fair bit. I mean, this guy was at yellow happiness and is now at like lime green happiness, so, you know, it is making a difference. These calls, they last so long. What are you guys in for? Are you also just bored? Are you waiting for meeting up with friends and stuff? All right, yeah, boredom and healthiness are the two biggest culprits, I think, for the large part. How's health looking? Yeah, health is pretty bad. It's because we have so many vending machines, and if the bed helps with health, but if you're only eating from vending machines and then you also don't get to sleep, not only is your energy going to be depleted, but your health is going to be significantly depleted too. So those are definitely hurting us. How about food needs? Overall, food needs are good, and with only one kiosk at the campus, that tells me that they're all, of course, eating very unhealthy stuff, right? Energy needs, how are we looking over here? Yeah, a couple of low energy individuals here and there, but by and large, all right. What about washroom needs? Just doing a quick check. Washroom needs seem to be all right. Health, entertainment, assessment scores. Oh, I didn't ever think to check these. I should use assessment score to quickly find the ones who need the most help. All right, so we can kind of identify what our biggest issues are. I think that's about as much patience as I have before I start the next year. They'll have the beginning of the next year to get some more entertainment and stuff in as well, right? So hopefully that'll be good enough. Hopefully. And hopefully student happiness will look... Oh god, it's still only 62%? Well, speak of the devil, just went up to 63. You know what? I think that's it. I think it's time to pull the trigger. We do not have an extra teacher for any private tutoring, which is unfortunate, so we'll have to keep an eye out for the opportunity to hire somebody as soon as possible, but that's obviously not now. So let's start the next year. Took a couple of minutes to make sure students were feeling a bit better, I guess, but I think we could start the year now. Let's go for it. Oh god. It just kind of threw me in there, didn't it? Didn't ask for a confirmation or anything. One thing that's been pointed out to me actually in the comments was that, no, these are outdoor items. There are some unique, oh yeah, would you look at that? There are some unique items for this level that make sense in this level that help with entertainment and increase attractiveness. So perhaps I should get a broom rack as soon as I'm able to afford one. Now, hopefully some students are doing their assignments. I do believe quite a few students have some assignments that they need to be working on. Excellent. So this will help increase XP, and this will help us make a bit of money in August. So that's all well and good, and we can use. You're not studying. We could use that money to purchase maybe a broom rack or whatever else becomes necessary or feels necessary. A+, that's good. What kind of grades are we looking at? Students leveling up as well, again, will help our campus level, right? So that's all well and good. Half the month is already by us. I want to keep an eye on student happiness. It's obviously a challenge, and one thing I've done, which is maybe perhaps a bit of a mistake, is I've overinvested too early on. If I were going to give people suggestions or recommendations with regards to how to approach this level, I would definitely not do it the way I did it. Oh, definitely. I have overinvested, overexpensed way too early on, and now I'm paying the price. Well, I was paying the price previously. God, that's terrible. I was paying the price previously, but I continue to pay it now, which we'll be able to recover from. We'll definitely be able to recover from, but it's just something to keep in mind. Like, did we really need 2 lecture halls? Maybe I could have made that initial group of students smaller, and then we wouldn't need that second lecture hall so soon, and we would have saved, what? How much would we have saved? 35K right there, right? So there were definitely look, if I were to do this again, I would do it all the same, because I love the challenge and the struggle. But if I were trying to provide the optimal route to success, this is not how I would do it. Let me put it that way. We need a bin in here, don't we? Yeah, people are just littering. There's our monthly profit coming through. Good bit of money made there. Yeah, excellent. Very excellent. What do we have here? Dark art bookcase required right away. 6K gone. Oh, this is a necessity. So let's go ahead and get this like flames to a goth. That's amazing. Unlock in place. Yes, please. Let's go ahead and put you down where? Up over here, perhaps? I love the coloration there. Sure, up over there. Try and find like a nice pattern. I do need to use more wall decorations, don't I? Many of you were suggesting wall items are a great way to... oh, that's rather pretty. Are a great way to make sure our spaces are more attractive and have higher prestige without taking up floor space, which, yes, absolutely. I just typically like to make sure they make sense, but I feel like I have to let go of that a little bit, you know? Thought I'd check this duel out over here. Oh, they actually have different styles of wands as well, but he just got hexed there with a pumpkin head, and I guess he's the victor then, even though he was planning on dropping out. You're thinking about dropping out? Look at that. You did that, buddy. You did that. Happiness is really low. We should get some like brooms and stuff down. But yes, the on the topic of the pumpkin head that is now gone, it is pointed out to me that I need not only the pastoral care, which we have happening up over here, yeah, but I also need a medical center because some of those hexes can only be cured through a medical center. So that is good to know, and I will definitely get that soonish. Let's put it that way, soon-ish. What is my loan looking like actually? I still owe 48k. I mean, I know I can probably just do the math over here as well. Yes, I could, but this is just so much easier than doing that messy math at the end there. 48k. We should be all right. We should be all right. Let's go ahead and get ourselves the broom rack, right? Unlock you. Yes, we're low on kudosh, but again, I have plenty to unlock through career goals, right? Where to put you? Where to put you? I was thinking it'd be nice to have them. We can't have them outdoors. Oh, we can have them outdoors. I like that. Okay, all right, here we go. Pop you down over here, 650. They are expensive. Pop you down over, how did I put this one down? Right in front of the hedge. Eventually we'll have a hedge here. Pop you down over, well, like maybe so, a little bit closer to the main area. And the idea here being like, you know, you exit and you get on your broom, right? Maybe move you over to here. And let's move you over to here. We'll make some adjustments when everything else is in place as well, but for the time being, I think that'll do the trick. And hopefully, you know, in that first part of October, students will be able to entertain themselves a little bit. I'm curious as well, if I don't get a request for a movie night by the time we get to November, I think we'll throw a movie night over here. Wizard Year 2 student Gwendolyn Brown is considering dropping out. Their top complaint is bored, stiff, tired, and temperature. Temperature as well. Oh, yeah, it is cold over here. Oh, this isn't good. These guys are very close to giving up. Tired, bored, stiff, and temperature. Okay. Hang on. Go ahead and clone you. Yeah, of course they're not liking the temperature here. I didn't put down any radiators. That completely slipped my mind. What if I put these guys down over here? That should be better. Oh boy, happiness is very low. Washroom, board. Are they even going to be able to finish this class before they decide to give up on stuff? Temperature's going up. Prestige is terrible in here. Why don't we up the prestige a bit as well? I need to try and make sure students don't leave. I just, it would make me feel a lot better. I know some of you were saying, oh, it happens, and I agree, it happens. And if it happens, it happens. But if I can avoid it, I would very much like to. Magic vase or vase, whichever you prefer, I suppose. Let's get that down over there. And sanitization up over here. Yes, excellent. Why don't we go ahead and get what? We could get the magic pots up over here as well. Who doesn't like some magic pots, right? Go ahead and put you down over there. Prestige is going up. What else? We could get some wall decor down as well, of course, but just putting the other things down first. Got our radiators down. Art table 350. Did I get some magic books down? I did. I'm looking at prestige right now. Attractiveness is something to consider as well, but I'm thinking about prestige primarily, I suppose, right now. Larger windows. Yeah, let's go ahead and pop you down over here. That helps so much. Get rid of this one. Wait, getting rid of that actually improved prestige? How does that make any sense? I don't understand it, but I'll take it. Good stuff. Prestige 4. That should help a fair bit. Let's leave it at that and just see how our students feel with regards to the room now. Right, from 30%, hopefully. Or does it really only track this when they get in? At least attractiveness is going up. The countdowns are gone, which is reassuring. The panic, my goodness, the panic. Yeah, prestige isn't helping, eh? Or isn't changing. It might be just when they get into the room, perhaps. Not 100% sure. It's chilly out over here. I was going to actually clone one of these over. 500 they cost. Yeah, that's why I didn't do it earlier. But let's clone one of these over down here. One student is unhappy and not willing to pay their fees. That's unacceptable. It's a little too warm, I suppose. Let's go ahead and move this down over there. Move you down over here, perhaps. A bit of a hot zone, but it's not too hot. It's not too hot. Should be okay. Health, yeah, that's the thing. I need like the student lounge and stuff, because that's where a lot of the healthy food is available. I mean, apart from the kiosks, of course. Apart from the kiosks. But no one seems to be lining up for these kiosks. Is it because all their classes are happening here? I think so. I think that's why. I wonder if I should move this kiosk over. As I say that, of course, somebody actually gets something from there. Good bit of money made there. That's good. That's promising. Do I spend that money now? Do I spend that money now? Yeah, I think it's probably a good idea. I'm starting to wonder if I've not made a mistake in my overall layout. Classes, dorms. This is the plan, is down over here we'll have some more dorms. Is that a huge mistake, you know? Might have been. And since we have the money, rather than doing a movie night in the winter, I think we'll do a party. I think we'll do a party, because we haven't had any requests come through, and I wanted to get a student lounge down anyway, because again, healthy eating, right? There's the kitchen and the fridge and all that good stuff. So why don't we go ahead and put, let's see, over here, if I do the medical center down over here, medical center, nurse's office, whatever you want to call it. Don't want to make it too big, obviously. Just trying to figure out what would fit. What is it called? I forgot the room is at medical office, yeah. That would be like 3 by 3, so something like that. Okay. 5,000 it costs. Let's go ahead and pop you down there. Pop you down like so. There we go. And this desk can pop down over here as well. I'm just wondering if how do I want to do this? Do I want this to be bigger so the prestige is a bit higher, you know? Like if I go ahead and do this, right? And then I can have this down like so. I can have this guy like so, and then I can I'm not going to put stuff down now because it is rather expensive, but I can add some more stuff here so it's a bit more prestigious, and I think students will be a bit happier using it as a result. So let's get the medical office there. I have some trained staff. I just don't know if I have enough assistants. If I wanted to hire another assistant, how much would it cost me? $24.50, half the money I have. Wow, this room is expensive. $20K just for this. Maybe at the end of October we'll put our student lounge down. Right at the end of October. Sure. Because we do need a medical center. Well, apparently we need one more urgently than I'd realized. So why don't we go ahead and get Jasmine Spanner, $29.50? $24.50. Really, for only a little bit more, we can get someone at first aid level 3? Sure. Let's go ahead and pick you up, pop you down, and let's make sure you are only doing work at the medical office. Campus is leveled up as well. That's good to see. Go ahead and do that. Yeah. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Early October is going to be a little rough. I don't know if any tutoring is going to happen. Oh yeah, looks like a student's actually coming through for... No, why'd you stop? Why'd you stop? We need staff. Staff need a break room as well. They're going to start getting really grumpy otherwise. Wants private tuition? Well, go for it, buddy. No one's actually providing it? No, there we go. Failing otherwise. Get in there, bud. Get in there. Get to work. Hopefully they're not going to have class in this early October period here. Or late October period, I should say. No, oh, no, they do have class. Damn. They were right there, too. It's just because we didn't have a dedicated teacher, I suppose. And now the teachers have got to get to teaching classes as well. Alright, in a bit of a tight spot, but that's okay. We'll be okay. We'll be okay. Average B grade. Not even got the B+. Some of those Fs are bringing us down, I suppose. It looks like good friendships are being made, so at least there's that. That's good. Overall happiness over here isn't bad either. Okay, that's good. No one working here right now. Alright. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Pastoral issues. Void stiff. Caused by low entertainment, right? Yeah, okay. I didn't finish reading that, so I just want to make sure. Why are you waiting? Go to the washroom or something. You got other stuff to take care of as well. And where's the actual assistant over here? There is one. Okay, good. Good. Alright, well, hopefully... I doubt pastoral care is entertaining. I'm sure with the right person it could be, but don't seem like the right people, I guess. I don't see entertainment being filled up. Yeah, he's just gonna wait here, aren't you? Happiness is so low. Bursting. Washrooms right there, not using it. I guess, is there not an empty spot? Maybe not. We'll see. I can't individualize my care like that, I suppose. October's about to end. There it is. Money coming through. What's our XP bonus? Good stuff. Okay, cool. We'll be able to afford a student lounge with that kind of money. Right? 17K, we should be able to. Might not be the biggest lounge, but it will offer some healthier meal options and things like that. So the student lounge can go where? Because I want a student union as well, right? But maybe the student union goes here and the student lounge goes here. And we'll have more dorms over here, right? So 4 and 4 dorms, union, lounge, maybe staff room here or staff room here, we'll see. Just planning out loud basically right now. I could put you down like what, like that? Fits 12 students. We do it like that. It's 15 students, 17, 19 students. Bigger party, right? 21 students. This kind of a thing. For the time being, maybe. For the time being. It's not a perfectly symmetrical room, but that's okay. 350 for a couch. My goodness. All right, let's go ahead and do the important stuff first, which is the healthy eating. I thought microwaves increase not just food, but also health. No, it just increases food. It doesn't decrease health. That's what it is. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's good enough, too. Ooh, we have alternatives. Ooh, hello. I didn't notice this previously. Let's go with the black. Yeah. There we go. Pop you down. And I thought rather than go through that step by step, I would do a little quick cut over here. I didn't think that was a time lapse worthy space setup. This will be heavily adjusted. We're probably not going to keep it this large. We're probably going to actually split this in half, put the staff room over here, keep this the student lounge, or maybe flip them around. I'm not sure exactly what's going to happen, but I don't think we need this to be this big. For the time being, sure, we can fit 21 students in here, have a nice big party, and hopefully they'll have enough to do, and their overall happiness will go up. That's all well and good. But down the line, maybe even later this year or between years, we'll put the maybe even the student union here, or I think staff lounge, because I would like the student union to have a stage, so I'll probably put it down over here. Anyway, getting ahead of myself. Apart from that, I do also want to clone this, because I've noticed that students are... at one point I noticed showers were fully loaded, and there might have been a student who was waiting for a shower, so I think that'll help out. And eventually I will need some more pastoral care and medical centers as well. You know what? I might need to shrink this so I can fit 2 over here. But that's for when we can actually afford more staff. To actually, sustain that. This is a little unfortunate. I wouldn't have minded getting another washroom over here. The other thing I could do, again, I wanted to mirror this, right? And this, what's unfortunate is this guy is using this as opposed to any of the other payphones. He had to use this one. The other thing I could do, and I think I've understood the comment correctly, the suggestion correctly. The other thing I could do is make this entire section the washroom, and that way we can kind of come in over here and we'd have stalls up over there, stalls up over here. That's an interesting idea, and I'm not averse to it. We could also make this into the washroom. That could work nicely, actually. Hopefully I understood the comment correctly, and even if I didn't, hopefully what I'm going to do will work nicely as well. We'll leave a gap over here. Seems a little, Okay, I've got some plans, but I don't have the money for it. So let's resume time, and once I have the money for it, I'll build it out, and hopefully we all like what my plans are. Myself included, mind you. Myself included. What are we looking at here? Student lounge party wanted? Can't afford it. I need 4,000. Right. Okay, here's what I need to do. Because I won't be able to schedule it if it's already the end of November. I won't be able to schedule it for the entirety of December. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sell the shower that I just bought. That's what I'm going to do, because now I can actually afford to host it. Go ahead and make sure it's a student lounge party wanted. Yes, it is. Let's set up the event. Yep. At the student lounge, of course, student lounge party. Schedule the event. Go ahead and make it last the full duration of December. And I got a bunch of name suggestions for a bunch of things, and I do intend to use as many of them as I can. I have a couple of name suggestions for parties as well that I'll be implementing down the line. But there's a name that I can't help but start with. So I hope you don't mind. But I'm going to kick things off with one of my own, I suppose. I hope you don't mind. But I do have a lot of suggestions. I have them all noted down. If I look to my left, I can see my list of name suggestions. Keep them coming, by the way, because we're going to be here for at least a handful of episodes, a handful of academic years. And there's going to be plenty of parties and plenty of movie nights. So the inspiration is, it's inspiring. But I just had to start with this one. Our first party, our first student lounge party, is going to be Magic. The spacebar activating the game, unpausing it, is very unsettling. The sound itself just sends me into a panic. Magic the Gathering. How can I resist, right? How can I resist? Hope you don't mind me going with with a self-made event name for the starters, but don't worry, there are so many suggestions and many opportunities to implement them. So this will be across December. Magic the Gathering, go ahead and book that event. Very expensive, but hopefully it'll increase student happiness tremendously. It's at 53% right now. It is really poor. It is really poor, and I'm really hoping that this party will increase entertainment across the board and prevent students from dropping out as we get close to the end of the year. Like you can see, overall happiness, I mean, at a glance, it feels better than it was before, but in truth, we know for a fact that it isn't. It is significantly lower than it was before. So hopefully this will help. How's healthiness looking? Probably still not very good, because we don't really have anything that boosts health. We just have now options that don't reduce health, right? Eventually, we'll take better care of our students' health and well-being as well. Foxglove wanted. What is that? The campus grounds could do with some more plants. Sure, I could put one of these down. Pretty big, actually. It's bigger than I expected. Maybe over here, another meteor storm. Thank you, appreciate it. No, I love it. I love it. Keeps our students on their toes, right? Staff on break with nowhere to relax. Yes, I'm fully aware of that. But the students must be our priority. The students must be our priority. Right, I didn't actually give you a tour of our lounge, I suppose. I have ourselves a Meet Wizard machine. We've got ourselves a 2-player game table for developing friendships and helping with entertainment. We've got a bunch of places to sit and eat. And of course, we have the usual, items and elements over here. What do you need that you don't have? A records cubicle. We don't have a records cubicle? Don't worry, this just popped up. I'm just surprised that we don't already have one of these. That's not. All right, fair enough. Records cubicle. Can't afford it. Yikes. 4,000. Well, we're going to have a party instead. I guess my students will have to deal. 4,000. How many more washrooms and showers can I sell? 4,000. Hopefully the end of November we'll show a decent bit of money come through and then I can actually put one down, but not so sure about that. Not so sure about that. All right, going into the party, student happiness is at 51%. Absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. We need a sorcerer poster as well. This I can afford. Sure, unlock in place. Yes, put you in the library, I think, right? Wizarding Greats. I think it makes sense to have this in the library. Invalid room. Really? Invalid room. That seems kind of strange. I feel like a library is a good place for a poster of a famous sorcerer. But sure, let's pop you down over there. 300 it costs. That's not too bad. Still need that 4,000 though. November's about to end. Hopefully it'll come through. Yes. I see your issue. I know what you need. I'm working on it. Working on a paper-thin budget over here is what I'm working on. All right, cool. That's good money. Of course, invaders come through at the same time. I just saw an A pop up too, which is nice. Okay, so the party has started. Student happiness is at 51%. Cool. Powerless magic. What is this now? Nefaria Munch doesn't think we're capable of developing capable wizardry students. Have level 5 wizardry students? Sure, I'll accept that. Records cubicle. Let's go ahead and place the item down over here somewhere. Could do... I think I like this slot over here for it. Might space these out a bit more when the opportunity presents itself, but for the time being, no, that doesn't work because it's not down the middle. That doesn't look right at all. There we go. Hold down control, by the way, for minor adjustments. There. That should do the trick. And let's see what the party does. Hopefully this does the trick as well. Different sort of trick, but a trick nonetheless. Lots of... Oh, there we go. Good stuff. Already accomplished that one. Lots of students who are very bored will hopefully be coming through over here. A couple people have their personal goals, but everybody else is welcome as well, of course. Some people are panicking because of the meteor shower. Can't blame them, obviously. What else do we need over here? A magician poster. Another 300, eh? Unlock in place. Go ahead and pause that. Look at those assignments getting done. Put you down there, and let's nudge you over here. So there's a bit of symmetry, Cool. Lots of assignments getting done. These guys are obviously going to stay bored because they're doing their assignments, but hopefully, as they finish them, they'll be able to rush over to the party for the tail end of it. Hopefully some good grades coming through these assignments as well. Good money coming through for sure. All right, so there's that. Give me some good grades. Come on. There's another A popping. Dark Art Year 2 student is considering dropping out. Where are we? Up over here? Of course. I keep forgetting the radiator because it's so funny. We got introduced to the radiators, and then the level immediately afterwards didn't care about radiators. And so the habit didn't form as well as I would have liked it to. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. But it is a little nerve-wracking. Okay, hopefully you'll be taken care of over here. Happiness is going up ever so slightly. If you step out of that room, maybe you'll be a bit happier and you'll stop thinking about dropping out. The countdown timer is gone, so there's that at least. Tulips wanted. Relax. I can wait. How are you feeling? Much happier out here. I think the prestige of this area is just better. Mood is going up. You're bored. Why don't you... pastoral care. I wonder what triggers that. What actually triggers that? Because they're bored stiff, they're bursting, and they're like... Wouldn't you rather... Wouldn't you rather go in here and have a good time? I don't know. I don't know. I don't follow. But student happiness is at 56% only. That is not so good. That is not so good. And where are my security guards? Look at that group jinxing, hexing. I was warned about the invaders do that from time to time. I'm really hoping that our security is up to the task. Because as you can see, it puts a really heavy weight on our like just staff and resources in general. Because now all these hexed students need to go and have their health taken care of. Their well-being is really not. No one's using the broom racks, eh? List them all everywhere. They're all coming to the payphone still. Not sure what that's about. Money's looking good though. We're at 33k. Almost makes me wonder if I shouldn't spend some of that money. Maybe hire some more staff. Hire some more staff, or try and load up for the next academic year. Let's hire some more staff. We need some more staff. You know what? We don't just need more staff. We need quite a few things. We need quite a few things. All right. First of all, let's go ahead and get ourselves another assistant. Elvish Bane, what a name. 4,000 first aid and pastoral care. So fine, we'll go ahead and pick you up, pop you down there for now. First, I want to go ahead and make sure you are doing, pastoral care and medical office. Turn everything else off, pick you up, pop you down there. Cool. Let's go ahead and get ourselves some more janitors. Yeah, we need some better security. 3,000 it'll cost. Pop you down. Where are the invaders? Can I find some? There's one. Sure. I have to pick another janitor up as well. Level 3, Leo Tumbleweed. Rapid. I like that. Where are my invaders? Is there another one somewhere here? Thought I saw... Nope. That's a plant that needs taken care of. This is a quickish way to check. Oh, there's another invader. Cool. Matilda Fox. Where are you at? Matilda Fox. Go ahead and pick you up. Find another invader for you to take care of. Thought there was 3. Sure, there's another one here somewhere. I could just leave her to find one on her own. There's a litter that needs fixing up, and there's a plant that needs taken care of too. Sure, we'll do that. Okay, well enough. Let's go ahead and take a look at some assistance too. With regards to food. Pop you down there. I don't need another ramen spot. What I do need is perhaps a spot for coffee. Because when people are thirsty, they're still only going to the vending machines now, right? Because they have food from the microwave, and I think the fridge is also just food, if memory serves me correctly. Oh, it does give drink as well. That does make more sense. I just wasn't sure if that was right. But why don't we go ahead and get, not the coffee shop, let's go ahead and get the smoothie kiosk. Sure. Why? No particular reason. Or like one over the other, but just felt right. Starting to think everything would be much better if I left immediately. I realize this isn't really a suggestion, but still one student is considering dropping out. Okay, look, I'll take care of you in a moment. Give me just a minute. Give me just a minute. Let's pop you down like so. Let's pick you up and pop you down like so. Sure. You kind of use this as a central square, right? And let's go ahead and get ourselves another assistant. You're the one I just hired, right? Yeah. Pop you down there. Go ahead and make sure you are taking care of specifically what? Specifically? Food and drink kiosks. Same thing for you. Food and drink kiosks. Cool. Let's do that. Okay. Hopefully that'll help with overall healthiness as well. Why are the students so grumpy, man? Damn. 60% happiness. At least there's that. Computer cubicle required. Go ahead and place that item opposite to the records cubicle. We'll need to increase the size of our library eventually because it's going to get real packed otherwise. Pop it down like that. Because I would like to have the records cubicle over here and the another computer cubicle up over there when we can spare the money. Fortune table wanted. Well, that's fun. And an ancillary spell poster wanted as well. Okay, we can unlock and place you. Pretty cheap. Where does this go? In the dorms? Specifically in the dorms? It can't go anywhere else? Oh, it can. Ancillary spells. I think it makes sense over here. Pop you down there. Cool. Alright, alright. Starting to fulfill some goals. These goals, they don't stop. A winged serpent wanted. 1,000 gold it costs. I request this article of the night with which to strengthen the moon's power. Oh, please. I think it would be lovely, he says. Tulips, fortune tables, and winged serpent. These can wait a little bit. These can wait a little bit. I'd like to pay off my loan sooner rather than later, just so I don't have to worry about it constantly. Overall happiness is improving. Like, why don't you take care of yourself? Why don't you go here? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and duplicate the broom rack. I'm gonna put it down over here, right? Think of it like the dorms, the dorms broom racks. Sure, invaders being taken care of. That's good. Personal goal being fulfilled over here. Again, not all personal goals show up down there, right? Not all personal goals show up down here. Some of them we already have the items in place to fulfill them. A little bit of extra money, that's good as well. Excellent. Very excellent. Cool, this guy's super happy. Who's unhappy? You're unhappy. You're about to drop out. What are you doing? Pastoral issue? We can't go in right now. Someone else is in there right now. Someone who should be doing some library study, it looks like. I think they're on their way out. Okay, good stuff. Oh, hey, there we go. Wait, these aren't actual magical brooms. Okay, that's kind of funny. I was expecting this to be an actual broom. That did really nothing for entertainment, did it? Oh, that barely helped. Are student needs just a lot rougher? Bestows happiness on others, despite being so miserable themselves. Wow, that's got layers, man. That's got layers. Yikes. Okay, fair enough. Apps level 15. We'll get there. Okay. Feeling a little bit better. 64% student happiness. Overall grades, we got A's, B's, A's, C's. Variety. The spice of life, after all, right? The spice of life. Do I want to do a spring thing? Do I want to do a spring thing? Do we perhaps have a movie night? Do we perhaps have 2 movie nights? No one's requesting a movie, which is interesting. I would expect that to come sooner. Veggie kiosk wanted now. Despite everything else we have, you want a veggie kiosk specifically. Well, we've got the money for it. I have to hire staff as well. That's the concern. The salary is the concern. Sure, place the veggie kiosk over here. Get ourselves an assistant, yeah, with a sense of humor. Squeaky clean too. Pop you down there. Go ahead and, no, let me select you, please. And make sure you are only doing food. I'm hoping this level of organization helps us rather than hinders, hopefully. What else do we need here? Student union wanted. Look, we'll get there. We'll get there. I don't want to use this building just quite yet because there's a lot of other setup stuff that needs doing as well if I do intend to use it, right? So I don't want to go through all that, mainly because of financial concerns, really. Let's go ahead and get the staff room going. Go ahead and edit you. Get rid of how much? All the way there. No, won't let me do that. All right, fair enough. Pick you up, pop you down like so. Invalid collision. All right. Go ahead and move you over. Go ahead and move you over. Just have to pause for a little bit. So this thing can have its entrance over here, right? We'll go ahead and get the arcade over here. The hand sanitizer right next to the arcade. Sure thing. And then we're going to go ahead and get the darts. Where? We could just do with it one set of darts, right? And let's go ahead and move you over as well. Might not need you once I shrink the space. Pop you up there, perhaps. We'll see. Go ahead and get rid of this. Yeah. Of course. Of course, that doesn't work. Pop it like that then. A bit of a hot spot there, but we'll make it work. All right, so that's cool. Still, you know, somewhat prestigious. I could maybe put down some more dining areas or a lounge area, I suppose. Get you down like that. Get you down like that. Sure. Perhaps a party station. Maybe a party station would make sense up over there, actually. Rather than the couch. Move the couch, perhaps, like so. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to put the couch there. I'm going to put this couch over here. We're going to go ahead and put this couch over here. Now, I know students probably won't sit down on these couches to eat, but that's the vibe it kind of gives, right? Let's go ahead and put this down like so. Yeah, this would be the most uncomfortable place to sit because this would just be blasting right into your ears. So we're gonna, why don't we move that over to here? Cool. A little bit of space to like dance and chill, play games over here. Yeah, that's all well and good. and lounge over here, darts over there. Cool. I think this works for a student lounge, decent prestige as well. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a staff room, because staff have been very patient with us. Let's go ahead and get a staff room set up over here. Like so is what I was thinking. The door would be right over here. That's not down the middle. The door down there instead. I was wondering if I leave a gap down the middle, and if I do, what would I do with that gap? What would I place there? And nothing really comes to mind. Yeah, this is fine. This will do for the time being, at least. Get some lamps in here, and one up over here as well. Sure, let's go ahead and get... This might be too big for staff, by the way. This might be overdoing it for staff. But their happiness matters too, right? Their happiness matters too. Let's get the droopy plant in the corner there. Yeah, let's go ahead and get the large radiator, where one over there, and perhaps one up over here, right in the middle. Sure. And what else do we need here? What else? Space to sit is always nice. Let them re-energize a bit, right? Go and put you down like that, and like that. Sure. Yeah, that looks unacceptable, actually. There we go. Much better. For a second there, I was about to let that pass, but no can do. Get some large windows in place, I think. 1 and 2. Cool. And staff, get a bit of, like, just a bit of privacy might be nice. I don't know. But why don't we go ahead and get, like, this kind of a thing. And this kind of a thing. Just trying to figure out exactly what kind of placement I want for these windows. Like a little corner over here, perhaps. You can see how much fun people are having, and maybe you consider joining in with them. Sure. That tells a story. Let's do that. Let's do that. Cool. Yeah. All right. Okay. Not perfectly equidistant on both sides, but you know what? That's okay. Learning to accept some of these things is a part of my personal growth. And that's part of the point of school, right? Of university. Pop this down. Hopefully this will be good for the staff. Money's looking all right. So there's that. We also got some kudos from accomplishing that goal. They're actually establishing a staff room. And now let's go ahead and resume. Right, what did I want to do? I wanted to host a movie, I think. I think a movie night's probably a good idea. What's entertainment looking like right now? Or yeah, entertainment. A lot of bored students in class right now. A lot of bored students. Here's what I'll do. Why don't we go ahead and prepare a movie night to take place over here. Go ahead and... Oh, I should probably upgrade these lecterns too to improve grades, right? They cost 15k a piece though. And how much of our loan do we have left? Quite a bit, I imagine. Oh, okay, not too bad. I could actually pay it off right now if I wanted to. It would make me feel a bit better just in terms of everything that's to come. A bit more free about spending money, you know? Yeah, you know what? With that income coming through, sure. Let's go ahead and pay off our loan. Get that done. Repay balance. All done. Cool. Bit of money left over. Enough money to host an event. We're going to have ourselves, because there are no requests for any particular genres of movies, I'm going to go based on some of the name suggestions I got in the comments. So let's go with an action film. I think an action film makes most sense for this name suggestion. So an action film in the lectern. Oh, hang on. This is oh, I didn't realize they actually came with storylines. I thought they were just generic, like names. Jasmine Odyssey took a break from the recording studio to break records for Plywood Studios in Heist Coffee, a film about a barista gone rogue or something. Jasmine spends most of the time cracking jokes and riding a motorcycle, and you know what? It's not half bad. Sounds good. This action film that we're hosting, though, is not going to be whatever this is. It's going to be the Sorcerer's Apprentice. I hope I spelled that correctly. The Sorcerer's... Oh, no! No! Okay, Sorcerer's Apprentice? Listen, we're gonna play fast and loose with grammar. You know, the signage on cinemas sometimes have inaccurate grammar or missing letters to make it all fit, or because they're just missing letters. Yeah, look, it's fine. Let's have that in March. Because all the students are going to be in the area already, so making it to the lectern or the lecture theater should be easy, and then they have all of April to do their own thing and fulfill their other needs. That's my thinking right now. Hopefully I'm right in my assessment of how this might play out. I don't know for sure. Maybe it would be better to do it to the end of April, but you know what? I'm going to take a chance here and switch things up. Book the event for Sorcerer's Apprentice. 5k it costs. 2 students are very unhappy, it seems. Why? What's going on? What's the problem here? The rooms are good, it's just all their other needs. Nothing is being met. But again, I'm hoping, again, we have the movie happening right here, right after this class. So maybe they'll go and they'll be entertained at the very least. And then afterwards they can go and maybe sleep, you know, or maybe on the way to sleep, they can pick up some food and perhaps eat. I have all the things for all their needs, but they actually need to engage with them, right? What about washroom needs? Let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and sell these. This was my plan from earlier. Let's go ahead and expand this over, right, like so. Get the door down here. We're going to go ahead and get this radiator where? Up over here. And we'll need a small radiator in here somewhere as well. Perhaps on just the other side of this. Cool. Let's go ahead and get some more washrooms down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Kind of expensive, but I think necessary expense. Let's go ahead and get the droopy plant down as well. Right down like so. Yeah, pretty prestigious washroom already. And I could get another sink and stuff down as well, right? I can get a sink down on this side, and we can get a dryer down on this side as well. That'll hopefully do the trick. Because we have the plant here, so it's not an exactly symmetrical match, but I think that'll do the trick. Okay, sounds good. Let's go ahead and pick this up and put it right back down, because that's all this needs. And what do I want to do here is the question. Because there's a view through. Do I want to do anything over here? Do I want to have another door over here into another washroom? Do I want to have a back entrance? No, there's no reason for a back entrance. There's nothing else down this way. That seems like wasted space. If I were to expand the washroom back there, hold on, let me check here. If I were to expand the washroom back there, I'd have to get rid of the windows, obviously. I'd be able to... No, this would block stuff off. So yeah, not sure what to do with that spot back there. I was thinking maybe I make a little lounge and there's a door to go through. You know, it's like a secret door kind of a thing. That would be like our head cannon and a little like loungy area perhaps. But I don't know if that flies. I don't know if that would work really. So I got to figure out what to do back there. Or maybe it's just one of those like, you know, it's an ancient building. It's one of those school secrets that no one really knows about or realizes unless they have a very specific type of magical map that tells them. Environment is really low here, eh? What can I do to beautify you? What can I do to make you beautiful? Some wall paintings, another triptych. Can't go wrong with a triptych, right? Some stuff up on the walls over here. Okay. I think I Heart TP outside of a washroom is very poignant. There we go. Going up a little bit, environment. Yeah, okay, good stuff, good stuff. What else? What else can we do? What else can we do that makes sense, right? Some of these. Do you make sense? Do you help with attractiveness? You don't. Pillars do not make a difference, so I'm actually going to get rid of that. Pearl of Wisdom. I suppose that's suitable. Campus is leveled up as well, that's nice. Pearl of Wisdom where? Right here, in through the side entrance. Cool, helps with attractiveness as well. Ever so slightly, but I'll take it. Another unhappy student. It's an endless stream of unhappy students, isn't it? Look at that. These students are all super happy, that's good. You know what? Student happiness is actually pretty good. This one student, though, they're not having a good time. What's wrong with you? Wants to drop out. Pressures flew. Yeah, more meteor storms coming our way. What happened here? Did they get stuck? I feel like they got stuck. I feel like they got stuck and now they're super miserable. Feeling very cold as well. I mean, I could try and take care of that immediately, I suppose. Yeah, I think they bugged out. We've seen it happen from time to time, right? Small radiator there. Get a small radiator over here as well. Yeah, okay. Come on, 50 seconds to prevent their dropout from happening. Get a little bit warmer here, a little bit cozier. Yeah, okay, excellent. What are you actually up to? 44 seconds. We might have a dropout here. What are you up to? Where are you going? Walking past a broom rack, walking past all the food, walking past everything, not a care in the world. No desire to actually improve their mood. Maybe it's best that they drop out 20 seconds. Where are you going, buddy? Where are you going? For tutoring? You're going for tutoring? You're miserable and you're going to learn? Oh, it's because I engaged this and I didn't disengage it. Well, environment's going up at least, so there's that. Oh, they don't feel like dropping out anymore. Did we rescue them from dropping out? Good student too, an A student. They're about to graduate this year. Why would you give up so close to the end of the year? No, dropped out. Man, that is rough. I feel genuinely quite bad about that. And I think that happened because they got stuck over here. We've seen it happen a couple times where students get stuck because they were going to something and I don't know what causes it, but they get stuck and then their happiness and everything just keeps dropping lower and lower. And I think that's what happened there. Do I really need more janitors? I think so. All right, what do we have here? Open day report, good stuff. Ministry of Education coming through. Sure, come on through. This is all fine. Another statement comes through. Let's go ahead and get some more janitors because we are not staying on top of everything. And I do mean everything. Let's go ahead and get rid of... Where I thought I saw an invader over here. Because we have all these like meteors as well, right? And I'm sure they're making the campus super ugly. So sweep litter. Go ahead. Let's go ahead and get another janitor with security. Where are the invaders? So there, get rid of you. Kensington Hands. Let's go ahead and adjust who you are chasing after. Where are we? Kensington Hands. What a name for somebody who's good at security. Hands. My goodness. Ain't that a threat? Pop you down over there. Sure. Leo Tumbleweed is already on it. Matilda Fox. Let's get you working on Invaders 2, please. Where are they? You're one. Good stuff. Leo Tumbleweed. Let's go ahead and get you working on who? Okay, and Alex Pond. Get you on where? Or is that all of them? Look at all this litter. I didn't put down enough bins, I guess. Jeez. I have really kind of done this to myself, haven't I? Oh boy. Yeah, okay, this was my bad. This was my bad entirely. Where are the bins? Go ahead and clone you. Pop you down right here by the entrance / exit. Same thing for you. Go ahead and put one down next to the water cooler as well. We're clean enough down over here. The library doesn't have any bins either. Let's go and put one down over there. Let's go and put one down over here. Cool. Hopefully that'll help a little bit. Where are these invaders? There's 5 of them. I didn't find 5 of them. I'm so upset about this dropout. So upset. We're doing so well. We're doing so well, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Students are finally eating healthier, it looks like, so at least there's that. I was so pleased as well because happiness was looking better. Not amazing, but better. Monthly profit there was marginal. Next year it's going to be better because we're going to have more students coming through, obviously. And that was also during April, like March, April, when studying is at a minimum, so that's fine. Fine, I just need to make sure we keep an eye on our financial situation as we go into the next year because we're going to have a bunch more students coming through, and I think I will need to develop this space, get the additional dorms, and get the student union as well, right? Got this completed, excellent, extra money. Another challenge was completed as well, got another 5K. Ministry of Education needs attractiveness rating of 70%. As we sweep up some of the litter, I'm sure that'll go higher. Or so I hope. Attractiveness? Oh, why is it so dirty over here? Litter, yeah. Some litter there. We have litter. Yeah, look at that. All this stuff is being swept up right now, so it is helping. You can see the numbers creeping up as well. Looks like we've got something over here as well. Yeah, meteor. Litter over here too. Cool. Well, it's being cleaned up, so at least there's that. The library is so filthy. Absolutely filthy. What do we have? I thought I saw a crazy taxi machine. Sure, 5K, I think I could afford that. Mayoral visit. Mayor Tabitha Winsock will be stopping at the campus as part of her latest campaign. If she's impressed with our facilities, we may receive some additional funding from the county. That's interesting how that works. If you're already doing well, I'll give you some more money to do even better. Doesn't that sound familiar? Crazy taxi machine, sure, let's go ahead and place this item where the staff wanted it. Oh, that's interesting. Or did I misunderstand the camera pan there? Put this up over here, sure. Staff members ready for training. What I'll probably do is eventually shrink the staff room down as well and put staff training somewhere over here. I think that might be a good idea. Medical stuff is not being used up right now. What are we looking like over here? Why don't we go ahead and clone you? You can see that these showers are being used now, so it's probably a good idea to have some more showers at hand. Why are you hanging out in the washroom? Like, there's other places to do that. Don't slow people down. I, Mayor Tabitha Winsock, am pleased to be here today, wherever this is. Vote Winsock. Very, very reassuring. Very reassuring. Yeah, so these guys are getting stuck. And I don't know if that's causing us more trouble, right? Because it's slowing students down. I wonder if I need wider halls. Like, look at that. That's not good. That's not good. If I get rid of you, right, and I put you down like that, let's say. Invalid items were the windows there. Does that do the trick? Invalid collision with the large window. 4. Gives a bit more room over here, and what we could do then is get the droopy plant in the corner here. There's still plenty of room to actually walk, but now it's a bit more attractive as well, I suppose, right? So we'll see. We'll see. Maybe I should do that over here as well. Move the radiator up and over, like this kind of a thing, and go ahead and actually sell the corner there. 3 invalid items. No. What 3 invalid items? This is 1 invalid item, maybe. Alright, well, look, it's fine. Here we go. Cool. Now, hopefully that's enough room again to move. Let's go ahead and clone, not the room, thank you, but this droopy plant up over here. Cool. Better use of fun shapes, right? Getting some actual utility out of them. 67% happiness. Better than it was before, significantly so. Student lounge party wanted, just by 1 individual right now. Now's not the time. Maybe sometime next year, of course. And we're almost there as far as our 1 star is concerned. We just need the one last objective, campus level 15. I don't think I can afford more salaries. Don't think I can afford any more salaries. We're gonna have a big redesign happen between years. Like, I need to, these fun shapes, as fun as they've been, I need to either get rid of them, or I need to reshape the actual buildings to better, like, jigsaw these things, right? That's the thing, it's the balance between efficiency and fun. Like, you know, inefficient, but potentially fun if we have something interesting to do back there. Just not liking some of the shapes overall as well, and how they're all these narrow halls and stuff, a little too narrow, a little too blocky, but also at the same time, there are opportunities to maybe jam some stuff together that I'm not taking advantage of, which maybe I should. You know, like, maybe I could add another washroom over here, right? Because nothing's going to happen over there otherwise. And meanwhile, students over here could maybe use the toilet, and we could have the door down here instead. There are some adjustments that we could make for sure. Assistant pastoral care needed. We have someone assigned specifically for that. Why they're not there, I do not know. Staff. Assistant. We're doing what? Working in the library. Why would you do that? Mark Blunder should be working exclusively in the library. And Eugene Baffle, exclusively in pastoral care. Let's do that. Gotta keep these things organized. Elvish Bane only in these 2 things. Yeah, excellent. Taking a bit of a break right now, though. Happiness is looking okay for the staff, at least. For that one particular staff member I looked at, rather. Overall, yeesh. I should have never come here. I should have never come here. These are truths I did not need to know. This was my blunder. Mark Blunder's energy is so poor right now. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. We're bouncing back. Runestone. Ooh. I wouldn't mind one of these myself. Unlock in place, yes please. 25 kudosh, 1,000 gold, or whatever you want to call it. Runestone. Where to put you? Perhaps over here? Yeah, pop you down like that, facing this way. So you kind of have like a bit of a pairing. Maybe we end up having 4 runestones or something. And what is actually attractiveness looking like outside? Yeah, as expected. Alright. Where are my hedges? Snowy hedge, please. I realized I didn't put this one back down, apparently. Okay, do that. Do that kind of a thing. Cool. And I wonder if I shouldn't do, like, this kind of a thing. Where are we? Pop you down there. Just don't know if I like that. Oh. That's the school year done, I guess. Didn't... Okay. It just kind of popped up on me. I don't know if I like this. That doesn't look very good. We'll figure something out. Maybe I just need some more hedges around these buildings or something. Nobody else dropped out, so that's promising. I think we have at least a couple of grads this year, because some of those courses are only 2-year-long courses, so that's well and good. But how will that work with our influx of students for the next year, right? Like, and our money primarily for the next year. Either way, that's all conversation for a bit. Let's take a look at our year 2 accomplishments, question mark. Hopefully there are some. This, what a stain. What a stain. We've been 100% all the way until just this moment. Of course, 1 dropout. Average exam results are really bad as well. We need to upgrade some of those lecterns and stuff, eh? Good stuff. Teacher of the Year, Xanthi? Eruption. Good stuff, good stuff. And we got ourselves Campus of the Year as well. Excellent stuff. And that's it. Yikes. Oh boy, that is a big yikes. It is what it is. It is what it is. It looks like we need another Dark Arts teacher and another Wizardry teacher. No more rooms though, so that's promising. That's very cool. But if we take a look at our annual profit and loss, 55. Okay, not too bad. Next year's tuition fees, 505. Okay. Now what I can do is I can probably increase my Wizardry like level, upgrade the course level, and reduce the number of applicants we actually take in to improve like learning rates and stuff like that, make the same amount of money but have better quality students. So that's an option. Or I could improve Dark Arts and do the same thing here, because Dark Arts is kind of falling behind. It's a level 1 Dark Arts class versus a level 3 Wizardry class, right? So there's something to think about there. 51 students next year, which means we will need, again, our additional dorms and stuff anyway, so maybe we actually do allow some more students to come through, as long as we can avoid needing another room. And I just got to figure out how I want to do this layout for between these years. I think, all right, first let's take a look at this. Wizardry Open Day, yeah, sure, come on through. Statue of Love wanted, we'll unlock and get this soon enough, sure. But I'm thinking we need to minimize our lecture theaters. I mean, yeah, they're nice and prestigious, but do we really need them to be that prestigious? So maybe we minimize these guys a little bit, right? See how small we can make them, and try and fit both of the potions rooms in one building. I might need to expand this building a bit. I might need to square it off a bit more. Lose some of the fun shapes, but I think we need to. I think we need to make them fun in different ways, perhaps. Yeah, like what? This is so inefficient, right? And I could fit some more stuff over here if I wanted to. So if I bring both potion rooms and one lecture theater in one building, and the what is this? The spell rooms and another lecture theater in the other building, perhaps with a library as well, because you know, spell room, arcane arts, library, they kind of like go hand in hand, versus like potions. Like I'm thinking like your recipe books for your potions and stuff, they stay next to your cauldron and stuff, whereas like, you know, wizards have like that spell casting through learning, right? Like I'm trying to think about how we could logic it out as well. But I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and do spells room over here with the library, and up over here, sorry, spells room and lecture hall over here with the library, and 2 potions rooms with the lecture hall up over here, and then dorms, student union. Yeah, and perhaps get staff training and stuff going as well. But folks, all that and more is going to have to wait until next time. This campus is really something else, isn't it? I think right at the beginning of next session, we'll hit campus level 15 with the improvements I'm talking about, the addition of more dorms and the student union and stuff, and maybe some more staff too. I think we have money enough for it, so that's good, right? With the additional teachers and stuff as well. We might hit level 15 right at the beginning before the next year starts. If not that, then shortly after the next year starts with students leveling up, we'll hit level 15. We'll hopefully have a better flow of how students are operating. We'll hopefully have happier students. We'll hopefully have smarter students, rather, I should say, better performing students, or perhaps I should say better performing teachers, right? Because it's on them too, right? And I think everything will be perfectly fine. Everything will be perfectly fine, right? Yeah, we'll be fine. I love this kind of stress. Folks, I hope you enjoyed this session. If you did, you know what to do. Let me know down below by leaving a like and a comment. As always, it makes a very big difference, and just let me know what people are interested in watching on the channel. And again, if you have any thoughts or opinions, I do read all the comments, so you know, have your voice heard, and we'll see what kind of shenanigans we get up to. Folks, as always, a massive thanks goes out to all of the channel members and patrons who've been supporting the channel on a monthly basis. They'll keep us alive and running smoothly. And of course, a big ol' thanks goes out to each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, cheers.